VFR traffic, 2 o'clock, at about 10 miles southbound, altitude indicating 5,400. I'm there.
That's us she's talking about. For flying VFR, this is why we monitor the ATC frequencies. This is me and this is this guy she's talking to. Okay, so we are back rolling again. Next instruction is to take a left on whiskey. We're going down to 2-3. 340 Vol pilot here, and today we're flying from Paducah, Kentucky, back to the gateway of Dyersburg, Tennessee. Said left on Charlie, left on whiskey. That's what we're doing. And winds are 270 at 7. And we're taking off on 2-3, or 230 if you're thinking about it from a wind point of view. So we have a little crosswind, not much. It's only about a 20-minute flight, but it's a 1 hour, 45-minute drive over the road. So flying is the way to do it. It's actually a pretty good road getting to and from Paducah, but you do go directly through several small towns, which I suppose slows you down a pretty good bit.
225 Echo, roger that, and taking that altitude. 1600. 5 Echo, roger that, transition approved, but it got altimeter 3021.
3021, thanks for your help. 225 Alpha Echo.
And Paducah Tower, 6871 Delta, ready to roll when you are.
Wind 71 Delta, runway 23, 12605, clear for takeoff and say directional flight.
6871 Delta, cleared for takeoff on 23. We're heading to the southeast to Dyersburg.
71 Delta, roger that. Left turn out southeastbound, approved.
Left turn out, approved. 6871 Delta, thanks.
Hey, and here's a little added bonus for the holiday season. 340 Vol wife and I recently got back from visiting New York City, where it is all decorated for the holidays. So I thought I might share some of the sights with you. Whether or not you like large cities or large crowds, these big city holiday lights are definitely something to see. We packed 4 days into about 5 minutes of video footage. So here we go. Let's get back into the cockpit and see what's happening.
Rotate. All right. Climbing nicely. Coming through 1200.
7 runway 23 V Alpha, across runway 32 at Alpha, wind is 260 at 8, altimeter 3020.
Coming through 1200. Feel comfortable to pull back the steam a little bit.
1 Delta, frequency change approved, have a great day.
Frequency change approved, you have a great day too, thanks for your help, 6871 Delta.
Helicopter 5 Alpha Echo, what's your position now?
5 Alpha Echo, I'm just now entering your airspace. Got you about 4.5 miles to the northeast.
Copy that.
Gonna get on track for Dyersburg. Need to be on a 209 heading. Here we go.
And tower 5 Alpha Echo, just to give you a heads up, I am clear of your center line for Q3.
5 Alpha Echo, copy.
Maybe we'll just go to 55. A quick flight.
And I've got you in.
Thanks.
Okay, I just gave it to the autopilot. We're climbing through 2.8 for 3, actually for 5.5. On the correct heading, I've got it all set up for the autopilot. All he's got to do is fly it. And I'll watch it. I'm experimenting with not having the mic so close to my lips in hopes that there won't be quite as much cracking and popping. We'll see. All right, a little bit hazy out there this afternoon.
Tower Volunteer 3757, ready for departure, hold short 33.
Under 3757, runway 23, remember that's your departure, maintain 9,000 on course, wind 2708, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff runway 23, maintain 9,000 on course, Volunteer 3757. And Tower Helicopter 225 Alpha Echo is clear to the south of your airspace. I appreciate all your help.
5 Alpha Echo, frequency change approved, have a good day.
Frequency change approved, talk to you next time.
That guy's got a great attitude, it seems like. Paducah Tower fella, great attitude.
Under 37.
Call sign 5841 Whiskey.
So now back monitoring Memphis ATC. Crossing through
November
5.
182 November. IFR cancellation is received, and if you'd like to stay with me for flight following for another moment, I can keep you advised of that traffic. It looks like they're just maneuvering in that area. November 1822 November, roger. 3. Volunteer 3757, Memphis, center radar contact 2 miles south Paducah Airport, Paducah altimeter 3020, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Alright, climb and maintain, flight level 230, please check, Volunteer 3757.
Okay, approaching our altitude of 5,500. We'll level off and make our engine adjustments. There we are, we're leveled off at 5,500. We'll let it wind out a little bit.
November 96 Foxtrot Kilo, change to my frequency 133.65.
The center, Sears 96 Foxtrot Kilo, 6,500.
Sears 96 Foxtrot Kilo, Memphis, center, so Papa Bluff altimeter 3021.
3021, 6 Foxtrot Kilo.
FedEx 574 Memphis, center, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Okay, the engine settings are shaping up as we like it.
3757, contact Memphis Center 133.85.
3385, Volunteer 3757, see ya.
I know you can't see it, but the gallons per hour for each engine are set at about 17, 17.3. It's just a good kind of cruising setting. And we're low, we're at 5,500. But we're at about 28 on the manifold. We're at about 23 on the RPMs, and we're at about 17.3 on the gallons per hour. And Dyersburg is 40 miles straight ahead. So this is the west over this way, and I say that because things that we look for as pilots on the ground in terms of winds and things like that as we're making approaches is smoke, fires, burning off farms, things like that. And so if you can see down here, I hope that you can see it from this window cam, the smoke down there, the wind is blowing to the east, from the west to the east. So we know we've got a pretty good, looks like a pretty good wind from the west down there in the surface to 50 feet. And that's important information to know or to keep in mind. See what Dyersburg is reporting.
Dyersburg Airport, automated weather observation, 2214, Zulu, wind 250 at 06, visibility
574, contact Memphis Center 122.27.
250 at 6 is what the winds are in Dyersburg. And we'll be okay on runway 22. We've got 11 minutes to touchdown, or 30 miles, something like that. This time of year, when the sun is directly over, at the end of runway 22 this time of day, it's really hard to find that field. We're not near yet, we're not close enough to see it yet, but I hope I can remember to point out the fact that it's difficult to see. So going in on the RNAV helps for sure. We'll go ahead and set it up. Go in at IOTO, load and activate. There we go, just a slight course correction. Maybe 10 degrees, just took our nose wind that way. And now we're in line for IOTO, which is the initial fix for Dyersburg. So we got 20 gallons of fuel in each main, which is an hour, so that's certainly plenty for a 6-minute flight. We're squared away. Everything is set like I want for our landing at this point.
Air 2205 Lima, VFR traffic, 2 o'clock, at about 10 miles southbound, altitude indicating 5,400, unverified type unknown. They have been holding that altitude and heading for the last few minutes and should stay out ahead of you by about 2 miles.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. I got them on my box. I'm looking.
And that's us she's talking about. This is why we monitor, if we're flying VFR, this is why we monitor the ATC frequencies. This is me and this is this guy she's talking to.
Cherokee 16357, radar contact 5 miles south, Sykeston Airport, Union City altimeter 3023, stay altitude.
3023, kilometer 2900, 357.
Roger, what's your cruising altitude going to be?
Alright, we'll head down to 3,000.
Air 2205 Lima, that traffic's passing out ahead of you now by about 3 miles, no factor.
Thank you, ma'am. 05 Lima.
I'm going to swing it a little wide. There's my magenta line. I'm left of my magenta line because I'm still a little bit high for getting in on the RNAV. Not a big deal. Just swing it out a little bit.
Wisconsin 6045, contact Memphis approach 125.8.
Driver traffic 6871 Delta, 10 mile final, runway 22, full stop, Dyersburg. Get that approach button, the nose will go kind of back and forth a little bit.
While it's quiet, and before we get any further into our final, take a look at these sights and sounds of New York City during the holidays. From the Hudson River and the Statue of Liberty, to Radio City Music Hall, to Macy's, Rockefeller Center, Saks Fifth Avenue, to the subway in Chinatown, everything has its own vibe in the city. Let's take 5 minutes to check this out real quick. It really is something to see.
And then we go left.
Dyersburg traffic 6871 Delta, 7 mile final, 22 Dyersburg.
Dyersburg traffic, medevac 911 Alpha Echo is coming off the helipad about 3 miles north of the field. Be southbound headed towards Memphis, passing over the field. Then traffic's heading Dyersburg.
Okay, Dyersburg traffic 6871 Delta, we're on about a 3 mile final, sounds like no factor, just for clarification. 3 mile final for 22 Dyersburg. Right, gear down, flaps are good. Dyersburg traffic 6871 Delta, short final 22 Dyersburg. Pull that control wheel back to burn off some speed. Dyersburg traffic 6871 Delta, clear of the active at Dyersburg.